How you doing, all you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? RG here from Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools. And time to do a beer review. I haven't done one in a while. I've been busy with all the work going on around the summertime and just doing things what the summer has to offer. And I've been doing a lot of tool reviews, so taking a lot of time. But I got a beer here you saw earlier from OPA OPA Brewing Company, EASTHAMPTON. And a little information on this brewery. It's a nice brew. I've had beer before. I did beer reviews on their brews. I think I did a beer review on this one here. And somehow things happened with your camera and it disappeared. Never made it to YouTube. So well, let me give the information that I have on this brewery. OPA OPA Brewery, 19 Wemelco, W-E-M-E-L-C-O Way, and that's in Eastham, Massachusetts. They also, I think, have another brewery, or they do their brewing at Williamsburg Brewery. Let me say first on this brewery, it's a small brewery, like a lot of other breweries, and they have a problem with distribution and wholesaling. And I was reading about it, and it's kind of sad, really. This brewery was brewing 3,000 the barrels of beer. I think it was barrels, and then now down to 300 barrels because of wholesale and just the laws. But what it meant is they had to lay off people, and that's not nice at all. And let me tell you, it's Massachusetts, just in Massachusetts, the Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 138, Section 25E. So you want to look it up, that law. Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 138, 25E. Basically dealing with the law kind of is hurting small breweries. And I don't know if they put in the books to do that. I doubt it. Why would you put a law to do that? But it is. The law is basically dealing with the distribution rights, and what happens when they get a distributor and someone distribution their beers, they get locked to a wholesaler, and after 6 months it becomes indefinitely to that wholesaler, and you're kind of stuck to it. And if I read that right, they've had that law for 47-year law. It harms small breweries. The distribution rights locks them to wholesalers indefinitely after 6 months. Kind of with the baseball with a Kurt Flood, who challenged that in court and won. The clause that once you were assigned to a team, you had to stay to the team. Some kind of like that, dealing with wholesalers. And I kind of know, but I don't know a lot of it, I can't talk too much about it. But I do know when I went to visit the brewery up in Lowell, Massachusetts, it was the same thing there what the owner was telling me. And they're kind of really hard hit by the distribution and wholesale, and it's because of the laws in Massachusetts. So I hope that all gets straightened away, this Chapter 138, Section 25E, and so that breweries can brew to the max and hire those people back. I mean, we have laws basically so people can work and work safely and not have to be laid off because of a law. All right, I'm less talking about that, but I feel bad about that. I did get a chance to see photos. I've never been to this brewery. It's in Easthampton, Massachusetts, going west of Massachusetts. But photos show a nice brewery. Old style. It's like a red. It's a red color. It's like kind of like a style like a barn, and it's 4 stories, so it's kind of a big barn. The owner is a Mr. Anthony Rizzo, R-I-Z-O-S. He's the owner, and I think it was formerly merged with a steakhouse because it was called OPA OPA Steakhouse and Brewery, and they have something now. Is at 169 College Highway, Southampton, Mass. I hope I'm not getting too convoluted in all the things that I'm saying here. But all right, well, let's get to the brew. I hope that it gets all resolved. All right. The glass we got dealing with my tools. Daryl Fixes All from the Grassroots Garage. He has a real good channel if you have an opportunity to like tools and little skits and going to other shows. He goes to shows, tractor shows, tool shows, and things like that, and shows that have showing all their new tools, etc. Daryl Fixes All. Pterodactyl is the name he goes by. It's a comedy show that they do. And that's it. Alright, let's crack this open. I do have a nice container of cold water from all that talking. Ice cold water's in here. Excuse me. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Oh, agua, H2O. Awesome. Alright. Let's crack this open. Smells good. I do not know what the age of this brew is, or when it was canned. It has some numbers on the bottom, but I couldn't make it out. It shows my wife, she couldn't make it out. She don't think it's a date. It's some kind of a code that you can figure out for a date. But, alright. Got a little bit of a head on it there. Let's let that go down. Let's see, do we have... Right to put the can up here. You can see it. That's the can there. I like that haziness and that color. Very predictive of indicating that it's kind of a New England juice bomb. It's kind of indicating like it's a New England juice bomb. So is some of the aroma. Picking up tropical fruits like the sweet pineapple, mango. For some reason I want to say guava, but I don't know what really guava smells like, and it seems to be the pattern when you have those tropical fruits. Of sweet pineapple, the mango, and guava. It really smells good. Alright, I'm going to have to get a white mustache. I'm seeing to be, I shaved this off a few days ago. Started going back again and shaved the direction. Seems the times now. The facial hair of men is the thing. Alright. Cheers. Oh yeah. Right on. That is a New England juice bomb. Right on. Oh. That is really good. Oh yeah. This is delicious. Freaky IPA. It looks like a red grapefruit there. I didn't see anything in. They didn't have much on this on their webpage. Let's see. Hazy Freaky New England IPA, brewed with the freshest, juiciest, and most flavorful hops we can get our hands on for each batch. This New England style IPA never strays away from its hazy orange appearance, citrusy hop loaded with flavor, low bitterness, and always a heady aroma. 7% alcohol by volume. I don't know if I said that already. Orangey. Maybe I'm picking up the sweetness of it. Some oranges are really having a lot of nice sweetness to them. Oh, definitely a New England juice bomb. It's perfect. Hats off to the brewmaster and the folks at OPA OPA. That is really nice. Look at that. White foamy head. I don't know if you can see much of it. And just the aroma. It lets you know that it is a New England juice bomb. I don't know what the standing of this brewery is. It had a note on it saying that it was closed permanently. But I know that it was on there when they started doing some revamping of their brewery. So I'm going to give you the phone number so that you can call and find out exactly what's happening with the brewery. Phone number is 413-527-8282. Be above my head right there. There it is. Got a chance to call. Call to find out on any question that you may have. I don't know if that's going to get you at Easthampton or Williamsburg. The other place that I'd mentioned is in Southampton. They're all close as naturally, Easthampton and Southampton. They're all close together. I think in Williamsburg they have a kind of similar to the 1700s settlement that they have. I think in Virginia they have that. But I think we have one in Williamsburg, Massachusetts, some kind of a settlement from a replica of the 1700s, like they have in the 1620s over there at Pilgrim in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I did want to say one thing, is that I've been reading this book, and I'm going to sit here after the beer review and read the book, Good News from New England. A real good book. This was written by one of the gentlemen that came over, and he was the governor at the time, by Mr. Edward Winslow. And he lived through the whole thing of the coming across in the Mayflower, landing, building the Plymouth Plantation, the Plymouth settlement, dealing with the Indians, all the things that happened, particularly when I say things, their peace treaties and the war they had. When the Pilgrims landed, the Pilgrims were helped a lot by the Native Americans, the Indians, and gave them a lot of corn. They called it maize, corn, and they helped each other in ways, but most of the Indians helped the Pilgrims through their first winter. And there was really a lot of peacefulness between them, and a lot of the Indians stayed at Plymouth Plantation, and they got along very well. And other folks came over from England, like 73 on one boat, and 37 on another, and they all got along well. But then what happened was those people that first came over, their kids, they became adults, things changed. Malthaeus was part of it. He was in charge, like the military part of Pilgrim, and things didn't go very well. Not at all. It was a war with the people from England and French too. The Indians were battling with the French because they were coming from Europe. So basically, the European settlers and the Indians. And this book and the other book that I just finished goes into detail. This from Mr. Winslow, talks about it. He lived it. He did a lot of settling of the battle between the different tribes and with the settlers, Plymouth. But this deals with at Weymouth, Massachusetts. They call it Weggeset. It was a big massacre there, and it was, I won't go into reasons why, but it wasn't good at that time. Late 1600s, the King Philip's War. King Philip was an Indian. They liked to be called King after King Charles of England, but it was terrible. But I also want to change the subject on that and say that my wife is a direct descendant of Francis Eaton. Francis Eaton came over on the Mayflower, and I've been reading these books to pick up all the stuff on Francis Eaton. I haven't got anything yet on him, but a couple of other things on him I have read about, and that's my wife's great-great-great-great-grandfather. So, good reading, and I will finish this beer review and get to that reading. So let's go back to the beer review. What I enjoy about these New England juice bombs is that you can drink them now and be talking with your family and friends, and maybe you get down 8 minutes later or 12 minutes later, or even long. The beer is still the same balance. of the hops and the sweetness, unlike the stouts or even the porters and even some other beers. When they warm up, they tend to get sweet. So when I have a stout, I pretty well got to drink it, not quick, but not let it sit there for a while so it gets warm. It tastes too sweet. Very tasty. Alright, so I'll end this here from a beautiful day here in Massachusetts. Fantastic day. Summer is here. And we're enjoying it. So I hope all you guys and gals out there, if you're going to drink alcohol, be responsible for what you do. Don't drive or run heavy equipment. Be an adult. And you kids underage, don't drink any alcohol at all. Alright folks,